Welcome back, subscribers. Chris here from White Bulls Barbecue, and today we're going to be doing a honey sriracha spatchcock chicken. We got some honey, we got some sriracha. That's going to be our glaze. We got some Kerrygold so we can create a nice crispy skin. I'm going to show you how to do that, and of course it all starts with yours truly, Bird Gang for Poultry. Bird Gang! Only way to do it. So I'm going to show you how to spatchcock this chicken. We're going to walk you through that, and then we're going to get it on the beautiful Traeger Ironwood 885. This is going to be a hell of a cook. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's jump into it. The best damn barbecue ever. Okay, so the biggest key to spatchcocking a chicken is the location of that backbone, the back vertebrae, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it looks like this. Almost looks like a spine, more or less, of a human. And what you're gonna do from front to back is take shears or kitchen shears, aka scissors, and just cut your way straight down the bone as close as you can to the bone. All the way down to the back end of the bird. The better the shears, the easier the process. I actually couldn't find my good shears this morning, so I'm just using my regular kitchen shears, which will get the job done. Okay, once you crack it open, this is what you're looking for. Now you want to do the same thing on the opposite side, as close as you can to this, and just snip it all the way down till you reach the back end of the bird. And although these aren't the best shears, they are sharp. So that is a big key to this actually being successful. And that is what you're removing, guys. It's essentially a backbone, literally. You're taking that out, and you know, when you flip it over, you're gonna be like, wait a minute. That's not fully spatchcock, it's still standing up a little bit. So you flip it back over. You wanna locate this breastbone, which is right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this right here is the breastbone. Some people take it out. I don't advise it, but you want to kind of cut that out one way or another, or at least expose it so that exactly what just happened will occur. It'll split a little bit, it'll open up a little bit more, so now when we flip it, you have the real true spatchcock effect, laying nice and flat. And if you want, you can even tuck the wings in and try to make those as presentable as possible, like so. Some people like it this way. You tuck the wing a little bit, whatever you think will work better for you guys, but that is how you spatchcock a chicken. Now mind you, like I said, you want to open this up a little, this breastplate, this breastbone, but you don't want to really fully take that out or fully cut that down, because then the thing's just going to be flimsy and floppy and just not exactly what we're looking for. And if you really want these bones here and stuff like that, you can cut that out too. I'm going to try to remove some of it, or at least as much of it as I can, because honestly I'm not going to eat that anyways. So we're gonna get the Traeger rolling, the Traeger Ironwood 885. We're gonna get it rolling at 325. And we're gonna season this with Bird Gang, and then we're gonna get it on there, skin down for the first half hour. So let's do it, and I cannot wait to get this cook going, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, we're gonna make this quick. I know the foil isn't that pretty. We got Bird Gang for Poultry, and we're about to lather this thing up. Real nice. Let's do it. First and foremost, I want to talk about the color of this Bird Gang rub. It is just straight up amazing, honestly. Like, I am obviously the creator of it, but anybody that's tried this rub, they just know it's the truth. As soon as you see it and you smell it, oh, the aroma itself is like, wow. We're gonna do this thing up. We want it on there nice and good. We want some nice crispy skin, something super respectable. Look at that. The little green in there, I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I can tell you it's gonna hit your palate correctly. Look at that. It's time to get that on the Traeger. Let's go. All right, barbecue fam, we got the beautiful Ironwood 885. It is rocking at 325. We're gonna go spatchcock, skin down for the first half hour. This is a crucial key if you like that crispy skin, especially because we're gonna be glazing. So let's get to it. I'm gonna open this bad boy up, put it skin down, give you a look about exactly what the hell I mean, and then we're gonna let it rock. Let's do it. All right, barbecue fam. We got this rocking at 325. It's already smelling delicious, just that wood fire. We have our spatch. Oh yeah, that Bird Gang's looking good. Hell yes. Now let's put its skin down. Dead center. Make sure those wings are exposed completely. We want this as crispy as possible. Now let's give you a better look at that, so you know exactly what I mean. Okay guys, so we got it skinned down. Want the wing exposed from the body. And the same on this side. Nice and seasoned up, 325. We're going at least a half hour at 325. Let the Traeger do the work. Let's go. It's been exactly a half hour since we put this on. We're rolling at 325, skin down. Now it's time to flip this baby. Woo. Got some nice grate marks going. The wings are already starting to get nice and crispy. This is a good look. I am not mad at it at all. Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna move you in a little closer. We are about to butter this up with Kerrygold. Kerrygold is that Irish cream butter. This one has salt in it. And the method that I'm gonna be using is pretty simple. I'm just gonna peel it back like a banana or something and use that paper to hold. And I'm gonna start just kind of dabbing it on there. As the hotness from the chicken, I could even put it down here for a second. Just kind of get the heat on it and dab it on there. And we're gonna do this in many waves. Make sure you push that skin down. We're gonna do this in many waves though, because we want the butter to keep melting onto the skin and let that 325 heat hit it and continue to crisp up this skin as this baby's cooking. Try to get everywhere you can. Now leave this out at room temperature because we're gonna come back and do this again in about 15 minutes. We'll be right back. So we're about 15 minutes from originally putting the Kerrygold on there. And so we don't lose any more rub, I figured I would just melt it and add a little more seasoning to supplement for what we might have took off the first time. You can do it that way, but this is just obviously a better idea. We're gonna mop it with some Bird Gang butter. the reason that you do this is obviously so you can preserve that crispy skin that we all know and love. Make sure you get the wings on a chicken. We're gonna end up using the entire stick. Look at that. We will be back in another 15 minutes to hit it with another round of Kerrygold. We're gonna probe it while we're here. Right in the breast. And as you can see, it's hovering around 106, 107. We got plenty of time to keep basting this with butter all the way up until we hit it at 150 internal. And that's when we're gonna start kicking this temperature down and hitting it with the honey sriracha glaze. This is gonna be insane. Let's go. All right, guys, it's been about an hour or so since we flipped it up. And I just probed it. We're sitting right around 130. We're gonna hit it with its last round of Kerrygold. Look at that. It's just unreal how good this is. Oh, I'm using Kerrygold instead of traditional butter because it has like a sweeter taste to it. It's like more creamy, but it's also salted butter, so you're still gonna get the savoriness you're looking for. It's just like a one-of-a-kind thing, guys. We're just gonna keep layering that on there. And I figure in about another half hour, it'll be time to kick this down around 150 internal. Look at that. Oh yes, sensual. And it will be time to glaze this thing with some incredible honey sriracha, which I'm gonna go show you how to make right now. Let's do it. Okay, barbecue fam, we got Sriracha Cha by Texas Pete, which is really just Texas Pete's version of sriracha. We have some pure honey clover, honey, 100% natural. That's what you're looking for. So we're gonna take it to about halfway up on this cup. This is a half a cup. This is your regular run-of-the-mill glass here. So we are gonna fill this about 1/4 of the way with honey. Maybe a little bit more, because we obviously want more honey than we want sriracha. Sriracha is obviously hot. I mean, it's not that hot to me, but to some people it's extremely hot. So obviously this can all be to your liking, but we are gonna go until we reach about halfway point, just about there, on a regular coffee cup or glass like this. I call this a whiskey glass. And we are gonna start mixing that around. It's obviously gonna retain that red color, but it's gonna start smoothing out because of the honey. And it's gonna become like sweet and sour. Look at that. Oh. So mix that around real good. Give it about 30 seconds to a minute of just nice and even, slow mixing with a regular spoon, guys. That should be plenty good. You can feel the honey and the sriracha starting to kind of become one. I mean, is that not incredible looking? So I'm gonna taste test this. Definitely got some serious kick to it. So we're gonna add a little bit more honey, just to dumb down that sriracha a little bit, so it's not so bitter. And that'll take us to right about where we wanted to be in the first place, which is right in the middle of this. And if you guys are wondering, this is a 12-ounce honey bottle. I used a little bit more than half of it. So I'm gonna say probably like 8 ounces of honey and maybe 2 or 3 ounces of sriracha. And this is gonna get the job done, guys. I just know it. Make sure you get all that incorporated. But it's definitely gonna have enough kick, and it's surely gonna be sweet enough. And as soon as our bird out there reaches 150 internal, we're gonna kick the Traeger Ironwood down to 250, and we're gonna start glazing it with this amazingness. It's hot, it's sweet, let's do it. That is what you're looking for. At the end of the day, it's gonna look like a run-of-the-mill sweet and sour sauce like you'd get from McDonald's, but it is for sure a much better flavor. This is gonna be awesome. Let's go. All right, let's probe this, see where it's at. Okay, it's at 155, which means that we're about 10 degrees out from it being done. And I always probe the breast because that's the best testament. That's the real, true, best, reading. It's gonna be way hotter on the outer edges. The breast is really the true compass. So we're gonna kick this ironwood down to 250. And that is because these last 10 degrees, we're gonna smoke on this honey sriracha. Look at that. Oh, wow, the smell off of this is just incredible. I mean, seriously, it's unreal how good this smells right now. Let me make sure I get all the coverage I can. We're gonna let this rock at 250 and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Look at that. All right, barbecue fam, it's at 160 internal. Look at this thing. We're gonna hit it with one last glaze. Probably another 10-15 minutes, this will be done. This does truly look phenomenal. I cannot wait to go share this with my family after I give you guys that reveal. Ooh, we'll be back in 15 minutes for a final shot out here on the Traeger. Then we'll get inside on the cutting board, get this thing cut up, get you guys the conclusion shot, and that's about it. Smash that like and subscribe, hit that bell. All right, barbecue fam, so it's been about a 2.5 hour cook. We did skin down for about a half hour at 325. We did skin up the rest of the way at 325, basting it with Kerrygold, which is just another fancy butter out there. Different taste, amazing, I highly recommend it. And then finally, once we reached 150, 155, we kicked it down to 250 and we started glazing it with honey sriracha. Man, it is time to take this off, get it inside, and get it on the cutting board. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that bell. Wow, barbecue fam, just look at that. It smells incredible. So let's cut it up and see how we feel about it then. All right, here we go. Cut through that leg quarter like butter. Wow. Look at that leg quarter. Oh my God. Oh. Get you some juice shots. Oh. Dripping with juice. Take this other leg quarter off. Wow. Look at it just literally peeing juice. That is unbelievable. I've never seen a chicken exert that much juice. Oh, this is gonna be incredible. Let me kind of twist this wing off. There's your wing. Find the joint, guys. That's all you gotta do. Kind of cut down. Make sure that you don't. There we go. Boom. And that is that wing. And there you have it. And for this, the breast, I gotta give you a better look. Look at that. That is just incredibly juicy chicken. Time to feast on this. Look at that leg quarter. Unreal. Definitely some crispy skin under that glaze. Guys, my hands are a mess. I'll be back with a conclusion. Wow. All right, barbecue fam. This was an amazing cook. All in all, a 2.5, 3 hour cook. We did 325 skin down for the first half hour, 45 minutes. Then we flipped it up and we started basting it with Kerrygold, and that's how you have skin that's just looking amazing. Wow. The flavor is insane. Like, the smoke kind of cuts the heat down slightly, so it's right where you want it to be. I highly suggest this recipe, guys. Like, there's no question about it. This needs to happen. It's inexpensive and it'll feed the whole fam, unless you have an army. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, guys. Of course, hit that bell. And I'm gonna eat this wing, just so you know it's real. I'm a flats guy. Look at this, though. Take it right off the bone. Wow. Do this recipe. I'll see you guys next time on the tripod. Comment below what you want to see next. The best damn barbecue ever, baby. Let's go.